Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this latest edition of RE100, where I take old stories I've narrated and update them to modern audio standards. This particular story is called Meet the Neighbors, written by You Sure I'm Not a Robot. His Greatness, General of Worlds, Herd Leader of the Proud, Tim Naya Guarded.
This will be a momentous occasion, our first contact. Write that down. Make sure the journalists use capital letters. So, do we welcome them to the herd or start shooting?
General, they refuse to answer our questions. They insist on meeting in neutral space. We are not to attempt any landings on human worlds. They seem enthusiastic about meeting us, just a little paranoid.
Typical herd behavior. Perhaps they have not eradicated all of their predators yet. Very well, we will meet them as they wish.
The human delegates arrived at the station. All outgoing communications immediately shut down. A single human entered the meeting room, covered head to foot, showing only its paws, 5 digits, no talons, definitely a herd species. It introduced itself. General, I am Ambassador Rince. I'll represent humanity in these discussions. I'm afraid no communications with your empire is possible until we conclude. His Greatness, General of Worlds, Herd Leader of the Proud, Tim Nyagard.
You may call me Tim.
Thank you, Tim. I'm here with grave news. The information you have provided us about your glorious empire has excited and intrigued our people. However, we fear contact between our worlds will lead to violence. I am here to help prevent that.
We seek no dispute with you. Your peoples are so welcome to share the vastness of space as our other allies. We come in peace. Please, whatever issue you have, let us resolve it here.
Ambassador Rince began removing his headscarf. I am afraid I ordered the doors sealed for this. Please try and remain calm. I promise you that we wish no harm.
At the sight of the 2 forward-facing eyes, the ambassador revealed.
Tim Nyguarded felt a panic he had not known since he was a calf. Only one type of creature had eyes like that. He was trapped with the beast. They had not eradicated their predators. They were the predators. What madness had he inflicted on his herd? A space-faring evil. They were doomed. All doomed. Please, General Tim, we are here to secure peace between our people. When we received your information, we were surprised, more than surprised, that our neighbors were all herbivores. Yet it never occurred to us that such a thing was possible. Tim Nyguarded resisted the urge to run, but he was a soldier. He had stood before enemies before and held his ground. If he was slaughtered and eaten in this room, he would keep his pride. Also, the door was locked.
What do you want of us, Predator? We will not be food. We have destroyed any that would prey upon us before, and we will do it again if necessary. The herd is strong.
He knew he was lying. The moment his people found out that millions of space-born predators lived next door, they would flee. Chaos would descend on the worlds. Perhaps now you understand the caution in how we chose to meet you. We are not, as you put it, predators. Simply we have evolved from an omnivore species. Our food now is, of course, entirely ethical, even by our own standards. Your dismay is what we seek to avoid. If your people react like that, there will never be peace amongst us. At that, Ambassador Rince finally revealed his face, laying the cloth on the table between them. He sat quietly, allowing the general time to gather his thoughts. He began pouring the tea that his staff had thoughtfully provided. Perhaps I can offer you a cup. I find it calms the nerves. We call this blend Earl Grey, although I have no idea why. It is perfectly safe for your species. Tim Nyguarded accepted the cup. If all else failed, it would serve as a weapon. The unnerving stillness in Ambassador Rince wasn't helping. He felt emotions long dismissed by his people. The fears of a child. The fears that his kind had felt in the long battle with those that regarded them as prey.
Fine words. Your face is a face of our darkest fears. I do not trust you. Your teeth and your eyes tell me what you are. No, I know why you hid yourself from us. You wait like an ambush like all of your kind.
I am authorizing you and your staff full access to our datanet. Please be aware that it is uncensored and, to be honest, smutty. You may search our history. There are terrors there, even for us. We are not what we were. We have found peace after many battles, as you did. The difference is that we fought ourselves. The door is open, General. Please consult with your staff. My people will remain in seclusion until we meet again."
Tim Nyagaarded watched as his staff uncovered horror after horror, thousands of years of murderous greed. Those closest to his species were slaughtered and eaten or bred to imbecility to serve the perverse tastes of these creatures. Everything on the twisted planet was a predator. Then it began to change. They found peace amongst themselves when they gained space. New worlds, new technologies freed them from the chains of a death world. They retreated to the cities, rebuilding the wild planet they had inherited. Herds roamed free, challenged only by their natural predators. Food was created by machine, disgusting forms of protein still, but now no pain, no hunting, no killing. They proudly recorded that no animal had been killed for food in 1,000 years. A bizarre boast.
"Inform Ambassador Rince that we need to meet."
"I am grateful that we meet again. It gives me hope for the future. How may I help?"
"We have studied your past. My staff are of the opinion that you pose no threat to us. I do not concur. However, we are neighbors and, despite your disgusting habits, we must come to some arrangement. Since you've had longer to consider this than I, what suggestions do you have?"
"Tell me, General, what is your people's proudest moment? The one you still celebrate every year. From your information, it was the burning of the last den of, wolves will be the closest thing that we have. Your people killed them all, correct?"
"Yes, finally our people were safe. Our greatest achievement."
"Am I right that you had achieved space travel by then, that you numbered in the billions?" "I'm afraid what you celebrate would be regarded as the ultimate crime by our people. Your ongoing massacres of any meat-eating animal would lead to war if my people found out. I'm afraid that until your species learns to peacefully coexist with other creatures, we will have to restrict your access to our space. This station will serve as our only meeting place. Such a pity."
End of story. I'd quickly like to thank the T5 peeps: Cold War Boomerwaffen, Severin Cerberus, Bushmaster 177, Henry the Red, Caspar Arnholtz, Cold War Boomerwaffen, Elijah Silvercross, Dragzoon WRE, and Severin Cerberus. Thank you very much.